Hey everyone, it's Elite Dixon Holiday, and we're going to be talking about Vanderpump Villa Season 1. Because, let me tell you, I got some thoughts, and we're only on episode 3. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that mother flipping crazy? We're only on, episode 3? And I already have some thoughts. Okay, so before we get on to the characters, I just want to say that I have to get this on my mind completely because the intro to Vanderpump Villa is crazy. It's crazy. Like, like this whole half working thing and half chilling, half having fun. I love that. I love that concept of an intro. I don't even know if there's a name to it. I just like it. I just wanted to point that out. So if you hear pitter patter outside the house, it is rain. I'm recording this on a rainy day. But yeah, guys, we are so cooked for the Vanderpump Villa. Let me actually tell you how I got here. Let me actually tell you, where is my cat? Because she's cold right now. She's probably freezing cold right now, and then there she is. Ugh. Sorry, when her tail slapped on the recording button, it just turned off. But anyway, I have my cat right here on the side of me. I'm going to throw her over here. Not throw her, but lay her here because this is her best spot, except on me. Well, she's on my pillow. Let's talk about it. So, my bed is near the wall. So when you come into my room, which there will be a room tour, but not any. Oh, by the way, we just reached 100 subscribers, so maybe a room tour coming soon. I should be more happy because I got 100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, when you walk into my room, you'll see the printer, then you'll see the chair full of clothes, then the books right behind it. Then when you come closer, my bed's going to be near the wall. And on my bed, my pillows, and my cat. Don't worry, it's going to be a house tour, and I'm going to explain it much more in depth. But for now, you guys are not going to get a house tour. Anyways, yeah, let's talk about the Vanderpump Villa. I love the intro. I love the intro. Can we also talk about how we got here? Guys, why is Hulu on my butt? I don't even know how we got there. I saw a post saying, reply from Hulu, reply to this post and you will get your reality show dream or whatever have you. And then I dumb mistakenly replied, and it says, and they gave me Vanderpump Villa. Now I watched the intro, okay, and a few months days later, I watched I watched the first episode, and I met all my characters. I have some of my favorites, and we're going to talk about them in a second. But, it is episode 3 and my feelings can change. So I'll call you when the interview, when the, what's it called? It's leaving me. Reunion. When the reunion is over. Because, I know I'm gonna have some changed thoughts after or even before the reunion. But I have to get out my thoughts now or I will never be happy. I will never be sane. So, the first season of I'm reading from the wiki, by the way. So, we're getting to the characters right now. So, the first season of Vanderpump Villa aired on April 1st, 2024. and starred Lisa Vanderpump, which is the owner. So let's talk about the Lisa Vanderpump. Usually, I would probably put her character like way last because like she's the owner and it should be last and it should start by manager, servers, then but that's like on the lower hierarchy. So we're just gonna go by the wiki. I personally love Lisa Vanderpump. She gets things done. She hired people. And it's not her fault for wanting success. Like she gets things done. She gets things done. Like every other person that's not the people that I'm going to mention will get there. She gets things done. Like as soon as episode 1, she immediately says that she wants things to be perfect. Now I know life isn't always going to be perfect, and I know she knows that. But for now and today, and like, she just wants the best of the best, and her disappointment is very, very. I don't know I forgot the word for it. It's not unprecedented. It's precedented. Like, if she's disappointing you, you probably deserved it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, like you guys are experienced, and here's this other conversation that we're gonna get into. You guys are experienced workers. You should not be having this petty drama when you're supposed to work. And that applies for a lot of people on this list. Work. Work for it. Work for it. Anyways. Like, warranted, that's what I'm looking for. Her disappointment in anyone and everyone is warranted. Because some of these people don't know how to do their jobs. And yes, I'm also talking about my favorite characters too. Like, please do your jobs. It is not that hard. I could do your job. I imagine myself in the Vanderpump Villa saying like, okay, I don't know what it would be. Like the maid, like sweeping things up, cleaning things up. I don't know. Well, if I get a job at the Vanderpump Villa, I know that I'm going to do that job. Do not apply for this job if you know you're not going to do it. There's a lot of people that warrant Lisa's approval. And I, like, do your job. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay? Okay. Next is Caroline Beale, sous chef. Queen. Absolute queen. Absolute queen. The only thing I could probably shame her for was the croissant bit in episode 3, which I'm currently watching right now. But again, I can't even shame her for that. She's a cook. And there's only 2 chefs in that kitchen. There's only 2 chefs in that kitchen. Do you think it's going to be possible to get a croissant? Eric? Anyways. And the worst part is that Eric, let's talk this right now. And we're also on Eric. Wow, look at that. Eric, you were off your job. You were off your job. You were taking a day off. You couldn't have gotten the croissant and turned it off. And then he had the nerve. I'm going to go on a tangent a lot more later. But Eric Thunder White, does not respect women. We saw it in the first episode, and now it's more apparent. It's been apparent since the first episode. He doesn't respect women. But again, back to Caroline. She's a chef. That just because she burnt a croissant doesn't mean she's a bad chef, Eric. There's only 2 chefs. The only grab I have with Lisa is that she should have hired more chefs. She should have hired more chefs so these things wouldn't happen. More chefs, like, make it the bear in this bitch. Make it the bear in this bitch. I'm going to what? Ooh, when I think of the bear, I think of Andy. Not Aaron. Andy? What? Jeremy. I gotta stop thinking about the bear and that one post by Pop Crave. Can I find it right now? Hold on. big tangent, but let me pause the recording and hold on. I found the picture. It was in a few pictures. Um, I'll link it in the description. This is not about Jeremy Allen. I'm just noticing right now, like, this is not about Jeremy Allen. But when I think of the bear, I think of Jeremy Allen. Oh. Celebrities I would like to meet but choose Chicken 2. Number 1, Jeremy Allen. Oh, man. Oh, God. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be famous. I'm just scared to be new famous people. Anyways. Fuck. Anyways. Focus. Bitch. Focus. I'm also sorry for cursing a lot. It's... I don't know why I do it. But back to my point. The only thing Lisa should have done was hire more cooks. So the thing that had been with Caroline and Eric wouldn't have happened. Personally, it's not even Lisa's fault at this point. Like, go help out when you're not on the job. I think when it comes to people in a workplace and break time, use your break time wisely and help people who are still working, who still chose to work on their break. I commend people for that. Cause like, you sincerely love your job. If I have a break, I'm taking my break. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm taking my break. I just smacked my microphone like a cat. I'm taking a break. I am taking a break if I am told to take a break. If I'm given a break. If they're like, Aaliyah, you need to take a break. Like, right now, I'm taking a break. But, like, if there was a choice, I would work in a job. If it was easy on my break. I'd be like, oh, I have to do this? Here I go. Because, like, I get distracted. And that means I don't really do a lot of thinking during my breaks. Like, when I get my break, like, I'm at home 24/7. Break time is every day. Every day. Even when I take a break from taking breaks. Like, that, it's a bad work ethic. I know. And we're not talking about that. It's like we're not talking about Jeremy Allen and the bear and, like, oh my god. Do you guys want me to live watch the bear? Live react to the bear and post it up to my Patreon? Like, the uncut version? The bear part's probably gonna scare me to death, but, like... fuck. I can't stop thinking about Jeremy Allen. If I tell this to my Discord server, will I be shamed? Oh, fuck. No way, I'm not told. Maybe after. I'll tell you. Oh my god! Anyways, let's focus. Next character is Eric Thunderwhite. A bad man. Wait. Eric Thunder... Never mind. Wait. I did an oopsie. It wasn't Caroline and Eric arguing over Cortana. It was Caroline and Marciano. So, my fault. I was like, to be honest, I'm not sorry because they're all the same. They're white men who want to take control over almost everything. And they just suck at their jobs. Anyways, Eric Thunderwhite is a chateau manager. And right off the bat, I thought he was going to be funny. I thought he was going to be like this Courtney. Here's the difference between Eric and Courtney. Courtney manages. You know what? This isn't even about Courtney. Eric Thunderwhite is just a pissy crybaby. Especially watching episode 3, when, again, do your job correctly and you wouldn't have to be yelled at. Especially Chateau Manager. I thought it was funny that you woke everyone up, like, in this episode 1. Like, that wasn't needed. Do your job. And don't get pissy when someone like Lisa isn't pleased with your job because you didn't do a good job. Again, everything that Lisa reprimands or, like, says, it's not unwarranted. You were you were yelled at for a reason. So the screenshots that I'm going to show you on your screen is going to be the reason why I do not like Eric. I do not like Eric. And before I forget, yes, I'm editing this into ClipChamp as I'm recording this. So you're going to see, there's going to be a few screenshots, 1 or 2 or 3, that's going to show you why I do not appreciate Eric at all. Okay? Okay. So yeah, those screenshots alone is like, I don't do good with Eric. No, no. You're not going to change my plans that I perfectly curated. The Probably the weeks and months before you guys even came here. Lisa should have fired him on the spot. Sorry. She'll find better managers, right? Fire him. Right, fire him. And also with the Telly versus Hannah situation versus Marciano situation, like, he's a good for nothing manager. Like, he doesn't even manage. He doesn't even go and he says, oh, you're not going to touch him. You're not going to put your hand on him. And, like, what about for Telly's sake? If you're going to manage. And don't be pissy when the head of the house is telling you to do something and is telling you to leave things alone. Like, it should not be that hard at all. At all. Okay? It should not be that hard. But apparently it is. You're weird. You're weird. Sorry, I don't like you. I don't have anything else to say about Eric except that he's a crybaby manager who gets mad over things. If you wanted to do your own Vanderpump Villa, no one's gonna watch. No one's gonna watch. But if you want to do your own Vanderpump Villa, you go ahead and do your own Vanderpump Villa, Eric. How about that? How about that? Do your own Vanderpump Villa while Eric White Villa. That sounds bad. That sounds really bad. You go ahead, get rich, do your own White Villa or whatever, and we'll do our good here. And then maybe Lisa could find another one. Because this is Vanderpump Villa, not White Villa. Like, I don't care that you wouldn't eat lunch or breakfast on the gravel. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It's about differentiation. It doesn't matter what you like. Okay? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It does not. It cannot matter anymore than it should. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? Now, I'm going to be talking about, since I'm going to be splitting these up into, I feel lazy, so we're not going to be splitting this up into sections, unless if I need to. So, next character is Priscilla Ferrari, the server. Hi, Priscilla girl. Here's another thing. Some of these arguments are warranted. Priscilla did basically nothing to you, Hannah. Oh my god. I like Priscilla. Sometimes she needs to, I think she needs to get away from Marciano and Hannah for a bit. I don't really have any words for Priscilla, because I don't really know her that much. Like, the thing with Eric and Lisa and the other characters, like, we saw a lot of them. But, like, the servers, nah. Okay, so, I don't have any words for Priscilla. Next is Stefan Alsving, the events coordinator. Let me say that again. Stefan Alsvig, the events coordinator. Not Eric Thunderwhite, the events coordinator. Nater. Stefan Alsvig, the events coordinator. You hear that? Okay, let's move on. I don't have a lot of work for Steven. I think he's a very good events coordinator. And I really found it heartwarming how he shared his story about, being in the Air Force and then being homosexual and gay in the Air Force. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Especially from a Christian standpoint. I don't see anything wrong with that. We all know what they did to the Bible. We all know that, oh, they added some stuff in the Bible, but you don't want to hear that, right? That's not the conversation you guys want to sit and hear that. Anyways, don't really have much to say about Stephen. Stephen? I don't have anything to say about Stephen. Hold on, guys. Next is Andre Mitchell, the mixologist. I love Andre. He's very funny. He's very funny. And like, he, he's funny. Oh, you're silly. You're silly. And I love when big men cry. So when he cries, I looked at him and said, I felt maternal. I kind of felt maternal, and I'm like, probably, I'm younger than him. And I felt maternal. Because, like, let me just, for all you red-pilled people out there, when men cry, it's not a sign of weakness. Everyone cries. Everyone cries. From child to adult to middle age to old age. To men and to women to non-binary to anyone. You're not less masculine or less feminine or less whatever when you cry. So like when he was crying I was like it was like he's like DJ. He's giving DJ vibes. He's a DJ, total drama DJ. Cause like he's emotional. He's a big black man. Like, oh my god, I love DJ. Okay, that's nothing else. I hope my feelings do not change on DJ anytime soon, cause I'd be really upset, and I might have to gaslight myself. What is the feelings to stay? He's very funny. Next is Chantel Telly Hall, the mixologist. I gotta give my rep for her too. I love Telly. She's so awesome. She's so awesome. The only thing I can like condemn her for is like don't drink when you're not supposed to drink. Like she's ghetto for that, and I can say that because I'm ghetto too. I'm black, and like the thing with Marciano, Eric, and Hannah. Oh, I was getting heated because like, and this is not for Telly. This is for the. Oh, like, it's not Telly's fault that the situation got out of hand. Like, and if you're all supposed to be a person at the bar, and I understand that, but like, oh my goodness, do white people have to make a big deal about every little thing? No, they do not. No, they do not. No. And I'm really proud of Telly for getting through that note all the way from. Let me tell you, with Andre and Telly being the only black people there, like it kind of not, and also Caroline. No, wait. Caroline, Gabriella, not Caroline. Caroline's white or Mexican or whatever. Gabriella and is Gabriella's black, probably. Gabriella's black. Gabrielle Telly and Andre being the only black folks there made me feel a little bit, with all these white folks and like tan folks there, it made me feel a little icky. Cause like, oh god, oh my god. But it's not based on skin, it's based on skill, okay? Next character is Anthony Bard, executive chef. Like, holy shit. Does all these people have to be hot? One thing I will say about the cast, for most of them, all these people are hot. Anthony Barr is attractive. You want to know I was roasting white people right before this, when you hear this. Like, oh my god. Nothing bad to say about Anthony at all. He works hard. He doesn't fall for drama. And he's like, he's like Lisa. We want 100%, and like, that is totally warranted from people like them. Like, and oh my god, his arms. Oh my god, he could crush me. I'm too tired. I'm not tired, but I'm too. Oh my god. Is guys, please don't smash me in the comments for like, oh my god, you were just bashing white people just now. And like, the actual crazy thing is, I have a podcast episode planned. I had it recorded and scripted, talking about Andrew Wait, James Austin Johnson, right before all of this even occurred. Like, that would be so crazy. You know, I record that off of Wi-Fi, and I'm starting to get really lazy when it comes to recording, scripting, and like posting. So like, you're gonna see a re-recorded version of that. You're not gonna see that version is never gonna come to light at all. And it was about Angry Birds too, not the movie, but 2 as in TOO. Anyways, Anthony's very attractive. Let me just actually pull up a picture of him right now, so I can try to focus. It was a very bad word aesthetic. You can definitely call me an idiot with what I just did there. But yeah, I love Anthony too. The only white folk, I'm gonna do it again. The only white folk that I can say that is just completely not bad. And Priscilla too. And Emily. But like, we don't really see much of Emily. Or we do, and I just completely ignore her. But moving on from Anthony. Love you, Anthony. So hot. I don't know what it is with people with accents, but like, I don't care what you look like. I will immediately fall for you. Okay, unless it's your Tom Holland, then I automatically love you. If you're Andrew Garfield, I automatically love you. If you're Tom Hiddleston, I automatically love you. That is the real automatic. Like, this is my thing. How in the world did God create these beautiful men? How did God create these beautiful... That's a whole conversation another day, but how does God create these beautiful mashups of men and women? Like, and non-binary and everything. Like, how does God know what I like all of a sudden? I didn't tell him that. That was secretive information. I mean, he knows everything, but like, the way God can put a handsome man in a sexy British accent, and I knock on the mic again. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, anyways, I love let's talk about someone else before I get off track. Emily Kovacs, the housekeeper. I think Emily's fun. I haven't seen a lot of her. Cause I haven't seen a lot of her, and I want to see a lot of her because she looks like she'd be a really fun person to be around. Um, yeah. Next is Gabrielle San and the event coordinator. I really, 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 really want her and Andre to hook up. It's bound to happen, but hook up, please. If you think about it, Vanderpump is like another Love Island. It's like another Love Island. And that's crazy to say, because another Love Island? Yes, another Love Island. Because Exit on an Island is in a villa, and you have to work. You don't have to sit on your butt and talk to people and get horny for $1 million. I'm okay, alright, okay. Oh, I skipped someone. Grace Cottrell? Another housekeeper. Next, talk about Anthony, Emily, I love Gabriella, another event coordinator that's not Eric. And next is Hannah Fouch. It should be stand for Hannah F.U. because F.U. middle finger emoji. She is such. You broke up with Marciano, but it's obvious you're gonna get back together with him. And soon to be married, spoiler, to Aaliyah. So annoying. She's annoying. And she's mean and catty. I felt sympathy for you, but now I'm you just broke up with this man. Why do you care about who he hangs around? You guys broke up because he cheated. I don't understand people who hang out with their exes, period, because, they treat you wrong. They treat you wrong. They cheated on you, and you're hanging out with them after you broke up? I'm saying, humans are confusing. Humans are confusing. But yeah, Hannah, get together. This next... am I going to show you the screenshot? What she says about... No, I'm not going to show you that. Too much time. It's what she says about Sagittariuses. If you watch the show episode 3, you know. She says, Priscilla's a Sagittarius, so I don't like her. Somewhere along those lines. And I'm why do white folks always... I know some black folks like horoscopes too, but mostly white folks. Why do they always like horoscopes? Why do they always use horoscopes to, justify them being a bitch? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. That is seriously bad. I'm sorry, that's pathetic. You're being mean because you're a Taurus. Hey, that's probably not a Taurus. You're being mean. You're being mean at, I forgot what I was about to say. Just because someone's a Sagittarius doesn't mean you have to be mean. Just because someone's a Sagittarius doesn't mean that they're automatically bad. And then her being loose with herself for not making a big deal of Gabriella sitting next to nothing. I don't know what the fuck that situation. I don't even have time to sum it up because it's gonna piss me off. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. How are you gonna be on Priscilla's ass, but then not be on Gabriella's ass? And I know Gabriella wasn't really feeling And I know Priscilla was like next to Marciano when that happened, but like you still care for him then. Even though he cheated on you. Like, you make no sense. Ugh, I don't like Hannah. You make no sense. And speaking of Marciano Brunette, here we are, the misogynistic pig. That is Marciano Brunette, the lead server. And the last of the cats we talk about. Saving the best to last does not exist for Marciano. Okay? Oh, my goodness. Marciano's a pain. He's a pain. He's rude. He's rude. He's an a-hole like Eric. Like, he just has a nerve. He just has the nerve to exist. I didn't like you when you... I didn't like him when he was first introduced as a cheater. I don't like him now. So that, he already had a bad start with me from the beginning. And now with, like, for Croissant and Caroline, like, you don't need to do that. A pathetic excuse of a man probably listens to the Red Pill podcast. I bet he owns one right now. Like, but be so for real. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. You are beneath all the girls on that show. And it shows. So is Eric, but like, at least Eric could try to respect women. You outright cheat on one. And you still hang out with her? You're so buddy-buddy? Like, what is going on with Hannah and Marciano? I understand now why Anthony Barr does not hang out with drama, because like you guys need to work, which is why I don't agree with ex-lovers working with each other. Like all this drama for no reason. Like for real, like be so for real. And then already in the first episode, he's gonna, not immediately in the first episode, let's not get this twisted. It was previewed that he's gonna probably propose to Hannah. One of the girls, Emily, Hannah, most likely Hannah. And I'm like saying like, oh my god, it's gonna be the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna actually spoil myself right now. Is Marciano Brunette married? Cause like this aired in like 2024. Ew. He does have an Instagram, so he's probably mostly gonna put it on here. He's such reptile. I don't even know. I don't want to look. Because I don't really care. I needed to cleanse my eyes of Jeremy Allen. Oh my god. I'm not even joking. Twitter post in the description of this video. I'm not joking at all. Like, you're gonna be like, oh, Leah was not joking. This is a little Twitter post of Jeremy Allen in boxers in the description below. Anyways, I don't have much to say about Marciano. I don't like Marciano. I don't care for Marciano. He's like every cheater. He's not worth my presence. He's not worth my mouth. Like, if I keep talking about him, it's gonna give him more clout, and I don't want that. So that's all for the Vanderpump cast. Closing feelings? I think this cast has a few bad apples. Like, but it's also... Like, I feel like there's more characters that need to shine. And I hope all of them get their individual episodes where we get to see them more closely. My favorite characters. My favorite cast members. Andre, Gabriella, Telly, Anthony. And also Caroline. Like, I think she's really beautiful. She's very fun to be around. So yeah, Caroline. Those are my five. Those are my five. But like all the rest, yeah, I don't care about you. It's either that or I don't like you at all. Like, no in between when it comes to those guys. But hey, if you guys like the video, subscribe, like, I'll see you guys after reunion. Because I know my feelings are going to change too quickly. My feelings are going to change immediately. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Click the link below for my what's it called? For my priority. Click the link below to see Jeremy Allen. I can't believe I'm promoting Pop Crave of all things. Like me promoting Pop Crave in one of my videos? I never thought that. I'm not even at high, I'm already at 100 subscribers. Why else start promoting? Give me some brands. I need some sponsor deals. So, yeah. I'll see you all in the next video. Whenever that is. Bye.